Hi everyone, this special session is to help you do your project research as part of your group project. Now for your project requirements, part B, okay, past and current data, you are required to give three macroeconomic indicators, okay, economic growth rate, inflation rate, and unemployment rate. Okay, and the data range, that means the years that these data are measuring will be 2014 to 2018. Now, as it's already near the end of 2019 now, so this data range is available. Okay, now this data here is the basis of your entire project. It must be correct. Okay, I cannot emphasize this enough. This data here must be correct. Now, if this data here is wrong, your next part where you depend on this data to do analysis will be off. Okay, and you don't want that to happen. All right, so the data must be correct as far as possible. Okay, so this special session is to help you look for this data and produce good and accurate data for your project so that you can base your analysis on them. Now, government sources are usually the official sources and it's usually the most accurate. Okay, so anything coming out from the government of that country should be the most accurate, usually. Okay, now how do you look for them? Now, online it usually has a GOV and then a country code. All right. Now for Singapore, where is the site? For Singapore, of course, you're not supposed to choose Singapore. You're supposed to choose any country other than Singapore. I'm just using this as an example. Now for Singapore, our statistics are kept at this Singapore Department of Statistics. All right. Now it may not be the same department in other countries. Okay, but you can see there's a GOV here, and then there's a .sg. SG is our country's internet code, right? Okay, so for other country, it could be a site, maybe in a ministry, and then .gov the country code. Of course, US don't have a country code. All right, theirs is just .com. Every other country has a country code. All right, so any gov country code, you can be quite sure that it's a government source and it should be quite accurate. But sometimes it may not be easy to navigate. All right, so you need to spend some time with it. Check with your tutor, okay, to confirm that the site is reliable. Okay. Okay, now the next source that you can look at will be OECD. OECD stands for Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development. Now, this is an organization of mostly developed economies. Okay, developed economies like the US, Japan, they are a member of this organization that help one another to cooperate for economic development. Okay, now you will go and if you go into the website, there's a data section. Okay, data section, and then you can search for whatever indicator that you want, or you browse by topic. Some of them you would know after going through the macroeconomic indicators tutorial in week 1. You will be able to tell what topics, okay, to look for and what country, okay, that your group has chosen. So go and browse a little bit. Okay, this search engine of OECD is quite easy to use. Now, if you're looking for developing economies, all right, they may not be part of OECD. Okay, but most developed economy, the more developed, the wealthier countries are member of OECD. Okay, so go and take a look. This engine is quite easy to use. So sources from OECD are regarded as reliable. Okay. Now you will also have heard of IMF or International Monetary Fund. Okay. Most countries are a member of International Monetary Fund. They contribute member fees to the fund, and then the fund will help develop or help resolve economic crisis of member states. Okay, now to help members, IMF keep a very huge database of all the countries. Okay, because it's so huge, of course you need time to go and look at it. Okay, now so you go at IMF, look for data. Okay, look for data, and then you have all kinds of reports and outlooks and whatever not. Okay, so again, you need time to go and look through whatever that they have and select data that is useful to you. Okay, now Many of these data, when you look across website, you see them having extra qualification. All right, for example, GDP measured by PPP. Okay, what is that? All right, go and check with your tutor which one to use. Now, at this stage, of course, you learn basic descriptors. Okay, if you run into problems, which one to choose, okay, go check with your tutor. Don't worry about it. All right. If you choose to pursue econs into university, you will of course know what they are. All right. So International Monetary Fund is one website that has lots of data and also reports. Okay, that might yield something interesting for the country of your choice. Okay, for a project. Now, World Bank is another important global organization. Again, is formed by most countries in the world. They're all members. Everyone contribute money, and World Bank usually helps the poorer countries develop their economies. Okay, so to help them, again, World Bank has a huge database of all the members countries. So nearly all the countries have data with World Bank. Again, you can take a look at the data bank, okay, and look for whatever indicators that's useful to you. Okay. Now, Asian Development Bank is a very useful website to research on Asian countries, okay, that may not have a lot of data with those global organizations that we have talked about, okay. For example, Laos, maybe Myanmar, all right. They may not have a lot of data with global organizations, but Asian Development Bank keep a lot of data with Asian countries, for Asian countries. Okay, so if your project is for Asian country, go and take a look at ADB. Okay, they keep a fairly comprehensive database for Asian countries. Okay, now I want to stress to all of you that the data must be as accurate as possible. Okay, your entire project depends on that. Okay, so as much as possible, keep to the list of websites that I've shown you, I've introduced to you for this session. Okay, now there's a lot of websites online that looks nice, convenient, but they give data that are not accurate. All right, how to catch those data that's not accurate? They have an EST as for estimated, PROJ for projected. That means they are not real data. They're only estimation. Okay, this will affect the robustness of your data. All right. Now, if you keep to those websites, you hardly see EST and PRJ, especially for 2018, which has passed us for almost a year. Okay, so as much as possible, keep to those websites. If you run into problems, please check with your tutor. All right. I may have another session with you on the writing of the project. So I see you next time.